Eh, Hello, everybody. I'm Kevin, the creator of Wild Wonderful Wear. Just want to thank everybody for watching our latest TikToks, especially our Did We Get 'em? As I was going over the footage of this video, this buck was harvested on Christmas Eve 2025 on our property, it occurred to me all the emotion that I had that day that I shot that deer. I had watched him for probably about a month and he never showed up. And then that day he did. As you'll see in the video, how fast everything happened. I knew I made a good shot. I thought I did. But when he took off, you always have that moment of doubt. Did I make a good shot? As I was sitting there, I just recently started filming myself on my hunts, and I was like, well, watch the video. So I sat there in my blind with my Google 6 phone and I replayed the 8 seconds over and over and over. And I couldn't tell for sure, if it was indeed a good shot. Now I could have went back to the house, uploaded the footage to the computer in the editing software, blew it up, enhanced it, but I had about an hour of light left, and I didn't want to be looking for him after dark. So as I sat there watching the video, I thought I heard him fall. So I was like, he's dead. That's your automatic reaction when you hear a deer fall. But when I got out of the blind, he got back up. And he had run up our hill. So I just rewatched the film because now the doubt has settled in. Was it a good shot? So as I'm replaying the video and it's getting near dark, I just started tracking him. And there was an enormous amount of blood where he fell. And that went on for probably 10 or 15 yards and then it stopped. But you could see kicked up leaves, you could see where he slid on the hill. So it just kept following the trail. And finally, there he laid on the opposite side of a downed tree, and I could see his tines. And then started the long process of bringing him home. We did recover the deer. You'll see in the footage that it was a good shot. But as I was putting this footage together for the video, the next day, all I could think about was that moment of doubt. And if I hadn't have had my camera and filmed it, would I have known to go after him? And that led to, would AI have been able to analyze the shot? So AI, when I started the experiment, I didn't tell it that I recovered the deer. I uploaded the 8 seconds of the deer coming down into the bottom, the shot, and 1 or 2 frames of it taking off. So I asked AI, I said, was this a good hit on this deer? Its first response, at this angle, I cannot tell if it was a good hit. It looks like you hit the front quadrant of the animal. If you give me more information, I can give a detailed response. So I broke the frames down piece by piece, gave it a frame of the impact, and it come back that based on this, it looks like I made a good hit. Looked to be top of the heart, front of both lungs, but it couldn't be sure. So I gave it another frame. And this frame had the lighted nock with the trajectory to the deer. And in that frame, it said based on the trajectory, and it kept putting everything together, the whole 8 seconds, frame by frame, and it come back with, this is probably a recoverable deer. So I gave it one more frame, highlighted the tuft of hair lined up with the opposite shoulder. I said, based on the information that you have, was this a lethal hit? And it come back with high confidence, but with a disclaimer that you must track it, follow the blood, and give it time, which, if you've been hunting, you know the rule, a half an hour to an hour. So as we went on, as I said, I recovered the deer, but he went probably 100 yards, but that was my fault because I thought he was dead and he wasn't, and he jumped up for that final push. But it was just interesting that this idea came a year later. Can we use AI to analyze shots? And as you see in this experiment, it came back with a high probability that this was a lethal hit, the top of the heart and the front of both lungs. Now I have the recovered deer, the exit, and then two pictures of each side, entrance and exit. And it was right. Is it always right? No. Is it going to replace your woodsmanship, your ability to use whatever weapon you use? No. But can it help you with, do I need to get help? Do I need to wait? Do I need to get a dog? And these are all questions we ask ourselves. And if you've been hunting long enough, you have seen everything. You have seen deer shot with a 300 Weatherby through the heart and run 150 yards. You've seen them shot with a 45-pound recurve and they take 2 steps and fall over dead. You've seen them shot with modern crossbows where they run for 50, 60, 100 yards. You've seen them shot with that same crossbow or bow and they've taken like 3 or 4 steps like they're drunk and they just fall over dead in front of you. You never know what they're going to do. They're wild animals, but on your part, the best thing you can do is practice. Learn the sound of a good hit. If it's hard, sounds like it hit a rock, you hit bone. If it sounds like a thump or a thud, you've hit it where you needed to. If the deer drops in the back, you're going to need help because that's a bad shot. But if it lunges forward, usually if it does a mule kick, that's a recoverable deer. But AI cannot replace your ability to learn your weapon, to learn your woods, and to learn basic ethical woodsmanship. But it can help analyze the data, and the more information you give it, the more it can analyze. Is AI something that can help us after a shot? Thank you for watching. And as always, keep your hands dirty and your soul clean. Hello, everybody. I'm Kevin, the creator of Wild Wonderful Wear. Just want to thank everybody for watching our latest TikToks, especially our Did We Get 'Em? As I was going over the footage of this video, as I was putting this footage together for the video, the next day, all I could think about was that moment of doubt. And if I hadn't have had my camera and filmed it, would I have known to go after it? And that led to, would AI have been able to analyze the shot? So AI, when I started the experiment, I didn't tell it that I recovered the deer. I uploaded the 8 seconds of the deer coming down into the bottom, the shot, and 1 or 2 frames of it taking off. So I asked AI, I said, was this a good hit on this deer? Its first response, at this angle, I cannot tell if it was a good hit. It